Um. Up. Up. Um. Oh god. Come on. Up. I feel like I wait. Oh, I need the harp, don't I? Yeah, she's asleep. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so this is... Yep. Not sure what this is. Alright, there's no town here, apparently. That's all Nautilus stuff. There's nothing here. Like they all have their own music. They're bards. I don't see any sparklies. Weird. Oh, wait. You ass. Oh, wow. Huh. Might be worth getting, actually. Alright, is there any way up top? No. I don't think there's any way actually up there. Okay. Yeah, it would be like right here. Okay. Excuse me. Not a whole lot in that town. And then if I remember correctly, there's like a certain spot where I can't even fucking fly near it. Yeah, this. If I fly near that, I pretty much, I think we just get shot down immediately. Excuse me. Ooh. I might just buy those. What do we got? We got that side boss. That wait, hold on. There's 2 side bosses I remember that are weak to katanas. I distinctly remember that. There's one that gives us a trident. There's one that gives another weapon. I want to say there's Odin. There's the final crystal dungeon. So 10 should be enough, right? I feel like 10 should be enough. And we'll probably find some. And then fucking wait, no. Oh, these are spells. Okay. I was like, and then we learn escape. Wait, what? Ah. Is that all? Wait, was that all? I don't want to be greedy, but... Okay. Oh. Turtle shell. I don't remember what the turtle shell does. Wait, is this? Oh shit! Since they're summoners, they don't have anything. They don't have any armor or anything. Damn. Not sure if I agree exactly with that. Oh wait. No, that's just leaving town. What? No, I don't know what it is you want, but no. No! Stop, June. I love you, sweet child. I have no idea what it is you want. Stop. Oh, this is bad. Okay, stop, 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 stop! You're bad. So we're gonna get locked into this next section, so I think we have to level up. Wait. How much experience does Garuda give again? Is it 1,800? Or it's like 2,200, isn't it? Dude, it takes like 5 fucking minutes for me to switch between 3DS and NES sets. I think they are swapped. I think God damn it. And suddenly stop! Oh my god! Fandom Wiki, dude, there's no way, bro. You cannot have this many ads. I can't even tell what I'm looking at! Stop! There's just more! 2,200 it says. Alright, so it doesn't matter. I have to level up. Wait. What did I buy? Oh, it was all the spells. Am I actually gonna use those? You know what? I'm not gonna use those. Feels bad to do this, but alright, how do I do this again? There was earth and drums. Let me through. Let me through! Is it up here? No, it's earth and drums. Where was the last one? I forget. Earth and drums, earth and drums. I can't remember what the last item was. Is there a last item? I'm guessing so. Right. 2 earthen drums. We're just gonna Google it. Where are we? Duster. Duster. Shaps. Okay, it is just 2. Wonderful. Alrighty. I'm gonna buy maybe that will live. Will live. Nope, not that way. Uh-uh. Shell. And then shit, what was this town? Fucking Reptilio? Replido? Oh, hold on. Hold on. That is not my experience. What do you mean found in shops? There's literally there's one shop here. What? Dude, the wiki says there's 2 elixirs in this town. In the shops. There would have to be secret passages. I wonder if the town's mixed up. No, Oh, wait. There's an elixir. Hold on. Hold on. That's not in a shop. I said it was in a shop. Okay, we found 1 elixir. So there's another elixir somewhere. Holy crap. Hope you're doing well. Oh, wait. Wait. What is this? What? Oh, there's our other elixir. I don't remember this place at all. What is this place? Is that it? I mean, that was crazy. Feels like there's more here. I mean, I guess an elixir is good enough. Hope you're doing well, though. Huh, that was crazy. So I guess it was found in... I would not call that a shop, though. That would... it's just a building. I'm alright. Well, ugh. I'm doing alright. My cats woke me up. Oh god. Repeatedly. So I did not sleep well. What are we, blind? Is that persist after battle? Does un momento. So I did not sleep well. Oh, nice, yeah. Tell me about it. Let me hear it. I will say my sleep was infinitely better than the other night, because the other night I had nightmares, which, horrible. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, magic. What are we doing there? We gotta go level up, don't we? Yeah, no. Is that really all I have left to do? That doesn't feel right. But it probably is. No, Jiraiya, don't be bad. Don't be bad. Alright, here's where we find out. Is he a Dragoon? Or is he a Dark Knight? He looks pretty good as a Dragoon. I think he's a Dragoon. Oh, that's hard to say. I definitely feel Dragoon on that. Dark Knight. Oh, she's got pigtails. I kind of like the pigtails. Dragoon. Ooh. She's got the single braid and blue flare. I kind of like the blue. Oh, she's solid. All right, what are you rocking? Playing stuff till 5 a.m. Nice. I wake up at 5 a.m. Do not like Dragoon on Arc. I don't like the green. Dark Knight's not bad. It actually looks pretty standard, honestly. I think last time I made Arc Evoker, but I'm not gonna do that this time with Bard. Bard's kind of fun looking, but I don't need it. I would do Dark Knight. And then, what's your Dragoon? Purple? Ew, not my favorite. What's your Dark Knight? All right, I think that's pretty much decided. Although, wait, no. Because they won't be Dragoon at the end. Oh, hold on, wait. Okay, hold on. Because he's gonna be... Oh, well... I thought he was gonna be Ninja, but maybe Arc is Ninja. I think Wraith is gonna be Devout. So Devout, Ninja. Oh, okay. So yeah, Arc might have to be the Ninja. Ark has a pretty good looking ninja too. Interesting. Yeah, for right now at least. That's what I need to level up. But I'm trying to look at like what my end game is gonna be. I'm trying to look at what their outfits are for the end game. And I'm pretty sure I want Ingus to be a ninja and Rafa to be devout. Which would mean Dragoon is gonna have to be Ark or Lunith. And I don't like that. So I think Ark is gonna have to be ninja. Ingus is gonna have to be Dragoon. And that leaves Lunith to be whatever. That leaves Lunith to be Dark Knight, which I think actually works. I think that's gonna have to work. That's gonna have to work. Hey, nice. I don't have any weapons for you guys, do I? Nerp. Oh, I can rock golden swords. It doesn't matter right now. Alrighty. Welcome to Stat Grinding in Final Fantasy III! Yes, this is legit how you do this. I'm not actually counting, though. Normally you would count. Nice. And I have to do this? So you can get a maximum of, I can't remember how much experience it is, but you can only get a certain amount of experience per battle. And in order to get that maximum amount of experience per battle, your character must do a certain amount of actions each battle. And if you notice, I do about 400 damage on a character that's wielding 2 shields from, and here's it says front, from the back row. So I'm not getting, I think I need 8 turns per fight. I need 8 turns from each character per fight. So essentially I have to guard 8 times on each character. Usually I end up doing it like 9 or 10 times, because if you do it 8 times and then you attack on everybody on like the last round, sometimes you didn't do enough actions on everybody, so the person who gets, like, who does the attack gets the points and levels up, but everybody else doesn't because it's ridiculous. So I just pretty much do this. I usually zone out and then just like, you know, vibe. Soul Eater is gonna get me into trouble. I probably won't do this whole grind on stream. I have to do this 90. I have to do this until I have 99, so I'll have to do this 97 more times. And again, it's like 8 or 9 rounds per fight, so it takes a while. This is, I've said it before, this is the worst grind in my repertoire. I don't know of a grind that I do that's actually worse to watch than this. Again, I probably won't do this whole grind. I'm just getting this started, showing how I'm doing it so that I can do it offline. And if somebody wants to call me a cheater, that's fine. But I'm just showing how I'm going to do it. Showing why I'm going to do it. Everybody leveled up. Wonderful. Save here. Alright, so how do I want to go about this? So, that is a good question. I do believe the experience stacks up. So, it would be 1 action, roughly, because I'd kill him in a single turn. So, it would probably take about 8 fights to get a job level. 9 fights to get a job, 8 fights to get a job level. But again, by doing it this way, I'm getting a single EXP, and all 4 people are getting a job level. So they're all leveling up their jobs while not leveling up themselves. Which is what's allowed me to stay such a low level this whole time. Yeah. Because I've done this before on my actual DS. And at this point, I was level 19. And I think the reason I did that was because on my actual DS, I didn't have save states. So when it came to, and this was years ago. I think this was 3 years ago when I did. No, it had to be like 4 years ago. I could look up the date of when I took the pictures, but I don't feel like doing it at this moment. It looks like I decided to level up to a certain point here, and then I went to the other continent, and it looks like I had enough experience to beat those bosses without leveling up. And it appears it was about level 18 or 19 that I had to get to. But with save states, I kind of tried to not do that. And I'm only level 15, I think, right now. So I've shaved off 4 levels already from my last challenge run. So I think I'm about as low of a level as I can be. You might be able to squeak out 1 less level somewhere. Although you would have such... Your HP would be 30 points lower. You would be dying a lot. I mean, it'd be even more gambling to survive the boss fights. I gotta say, we look pretty sweet with these golden swords. I wish we had some actual weapons. We look cool. Nice. Alright, so let's just do that. There's nothing else for me to explore, right? Oop. I've explored everything, right? I've been here, right? We went here. Right? I'm like pretty sure I came here. Yeah, it looks like I collected all the greens. Or yeah, I'm pretty sure I was here. That takes me to here. And that's inaccessible. Yep. Inaccessible. Okay. I have to go underwater to get there. Okay. That's okay, so that's the water temple that we saved her at in the darkness. Okay, so that's oh, okay, I'm trying to remember everything. I think we've explored everything. There's a village back here if I remember correctly, but we can't get that until we have the next airship. Right? I think there's a village back here. Can we not even see it? I'm like 95% sure it's a village. Oh, wait, really? Oh, spooky. Oh yeah, that hurts. Yeah, that's GTFO. That was... Oh yeah, it's spooky. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this offline. Okay, so I guess that's everything explored. Well, okay, well, that's the issue then. This episode's way too short. I would hate to call this at a 45-minute recording. I don't normally do that. Well, let's at least get to an hour. In the case of 2 goblins, always kill one of the goblins because it's one less turn that you have to endure. Doesn't seem like a lot, but when you have to do this several hundred times per playthrough. I am pretty happy with what we did with Ingus, though. We reset those bosses a few times to get 309. Now, I copped out pretty early on that first boss. I think it was second or third boss fight on the first boss that we took the stats and ran. But, I mean, we predicted 3 out of 4 stats. So I felt pretty confident that we had guessed correctly. Now, should I have had your formula? Yes. Was I being lazy and not having your formula? Yes. Do I have your formula today? No. But life goes on. So the next boss is weak to dragoons. I'm not sure if we'll one-shot it. I don't think we will. So that's why we have 2 of them. I'm not sure if we'll 2-shot it, but we should 4-shot it. And if you're wondering why I have Dark Knights, it's because I don't think they're not technically magic. But Soul Eater, I believe Soul Eater and Jump are both unaffected by being in the back row, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I should have written down your formula. I have it in that video, which makes me lazier than all get out, because in my brain I'm like, oh, I've got it, but I don't have it. But in my brain I'm like, nah, I'm good. But no, it felt so good. I was like, okay. We're gonna do the math. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, what's this? What's that? Okay, so... yeah, it's something like that, or the plus 1.5 goes at the end. I can't remember. Like, right, but I think the plus 1.5 is right before the parentheses. I can't remember. But I was like, okay. I was like, it's going to go 269, 271, 272, 274. And I beat the boss, and it was 269, 271, 271, 274. And I was like, bro, I'm literally 1 off. It's like, I'm not... There's no way. It's like, I predicted all but 1 of these. I'm not going to get better than that. And it could be off. I could be off on that whole thing. But the odds that I predicted what they would all potentially maximum be is just crazy. And then rolled it. It was like, I gotta take this. And then the next round, I was just... I think I spent like an hour and a half on the next boss trying to get good stats, and I just couldn't. The highest I could get for Ingus was 309. And I predicted 310. So, like, I really didn't want 309. Hey! How's it going? I'm gonna rebrand to Wasting Sunday. I'm gonna do a whole rebrand. Nice. I didn't do any hunting, but I did get out my 3DS, and I was trying to emotionally decide if I want to restart on stream a crystal run on my computer. The only thing stopping me is I don't know if I can perform the duplication glitch on a computer. I think you probably can? But I might need to practice that so that I can get all the starters and stuff. Oh, I was like, Santa Loon. I'm actually... Oh, that's Gen 6. That'd be why. I've depressingly only played Gen 6 twice. X and Y. Just once. But I hope you are well. I am emotionally just trying to distract myself because it's Mega Bonk reset again. Today's the Mega Bonk reset day, and last week I missed reset by 50 minutes, and I could have, oh my god, I could have been in the top 100 of the world. I got 395,000. If I would have turned that in right at the flip of the ladder, I could have been top 100 in the world. But I missed it by an hour because last week, or no, 2 weeks ago, there were a bunch of cheaters and they screwed up the ladder, so they did a weird reset with the ladder, so they extended ladder a little bit, and it threw me off entirely. Oh, I was so upset. I still made top 1,000, but I could have been top 100. Because that's what all the tryhards do, is they wait for the ladder to reset, and then they put in their times, and I really want to be one of those people. But I missed it by an hour, and I just took a nap. I was so sad. I was like, I'm not trying for another one. But yeah, if I can figure out how to do the duplication glitch, I think I'm actually going to reset my crystal glitch. It's not actually resetting, but... But I would like to duplicate my starters. I'm going to duplicate the odd egg. Who else is there to duplicate? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. There's also a couple hunts I can't do on my crystal version anymore because they were exclusives like Snorlax and Sudowoodo that I just skipped because I was like, oh my gosh, Sudowoodo, please move. Like, I want to grind the next section of my Professor Oak challenge. And it was like, well, if I don't shiny hunt him now, I'll never have a chance to shiny hunt him again unless I do it by egg. Oh, yeah, no, I know. It's 100%, yeah. I see, what's funny is I learned how to do it in Crystal. So, like, I honestly, it's not even that. Like, it's not even, like, the timing or anything that bothers me. Because I learned how to do it in Crystal. I didn't know it was easier in Gold and Silver until I was already a man. I just genuinely, like, I think I would just have to map the buttons on my computer. Is what I worry about. Yeah, this is going to sound really weird to say, but the way that I do it is you wait for the period to fully blacken on the screen. But the second the pixel for the period on Crystal blackens, you reset the game. It is not a large window, but, like, my brain is, like, built for it at this point. I've no joke done that glitch probably 1,000 times. I know I've done it at least 100 because I've duplicated hundreds of rare candies in the last 10 years. I remember having 6 Dragonites as a kid. I just lived for that glitch, man. I've never actually had, like, a corruption either. I've had bad eggs on my virtual console. But, like, I don't actually remember as a kid ever getting a bad, like, result. Which is sad. I spent a lot of time doing... This is one of those weird rabbit holes I ended up on. I spent so much time trying to research if there's a way to combine two Pokemon in Crystal. So there's like a... God, how do I even explain this? This is such a weird thing. So there's a glitch, or what I even want... There's a result from the duplication glitch that can occur where two Pokemon combine in a way that you get one Pokemon sprite, but it uses the other Pokemon's stats. And I was trying to find a way to actually produce a surfing Pikachu. And if I remember correctly, the way that the glitch works, there's like no good ways to get Pikachu's sprite onto a water type. And if I do remember correctly, you can potentially pull it off. But like, Surf is the only good... I want to say it's like... Oh, it's so weird. I can't remember how the glitch works exactly. But I was trying to figure out how to combine Gyarados and Pikachu so that he would have like Surf, Flamethrower, it was Ice Beam and Thunderbolt. I think Gyarados learned Bolt Beam, Flamethrower, and then Surf is... I can't remember. But I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. That was just one of those weird things that I was researching a long time ago. But one of the hunts that I skipped on that I'm like really disappointed on, like really disappointed in myself, is the Rocket Hideout Electrode. I'm so sad that I skipped on that. Oh, there's another thing. If I do it on my computer, I can also do impossible evolutions, so I can get Machamp and Golem and Gengar and all of those guys, which is really cool. And then another thing I can do is I can actually lower and raise the level of all wild Pokemon by 50%. So I think I'm gonna lower the level of all wild Pokemon in my game, which is something that like I don't think anybody has ever said about Gen 2 Pokemon, that they need to be lower leveled. But it would actually allow me to encounter even lower leveled Pokemon, which if you know anything about Gen 2 shiny hunting, there's some crazy Pokemon already. And if you lower their levels even more, it gets a little nutty. I think if I do it, I think I'll be able to find like level 11 Golbats, which means level 12 Crobat, which... Is it legit? It's a gray area. Is it cool? Oh yeah. It's super cool. So, I think I'm gonna do it. Again, I just have to figure out how to do the glitch. Yeah, I think it'd be really exciting. And then, like, so one thing I like to do in my Professor Oak challenges is, and I say my Professor Oak challenges, but all I've ever done is Crystal multiple times to, like... How many times have I done Crystal? I've done Crystal to Bugsy at least 4 times, trying to get Ghastly. Which is crazy to even say, because that's like 70 hours, I think. It's such a weird thing from my past that I used to like talk about daily, that I hated John Stone because in his video he's like, you're pretty much guaranteed a Ghastly if you do this, and it's like, you're not, you're guaranteed nothing. Um, which is so funny because that was my first ever true shiny hunt. God, that was 2019. That was the first time I ever sat down and was like, I'm gonna get a shiny Pokemon. And it took me 8 months to get that shiny Ghastly in Sprout Tower. I watched other people finish their Professor Oak challenges while I was trying to get my Ghastly. And I'm telling you guys, it was not good for my mental health. People were like finishing their 200-hour playthroughs and I was just like, wait, no, what's happening? And they were like, just give up, man. Just, like, move on. And it was like, no, I want the Ghastly. I'm gonna use this Ghastly to catch everything during my Professor Oak challenge. It's gonna be so cool. And it honestly, it was an amazing playthrough. I tell everybody that plays Pokemon to do a Professor Oak challenge. Although now everybody I talk to knows about the Professor Oak challenge, and I just tell them to play Kaizo. But nobody really plays Kaizo anymore, except for, like, true Pokemon gambling addicts. Which that's not even true, because a lot of them still just shiny hunt. Kaizo fell off hard. I feel bad for Kaizo. I loved Kaizo, but, like, the fans... It was cannibalistic, man. It was literally like hanging out with a bunch of Carvana. That's not even true. Shouldn't even judge Carvana like that. Ooh, when's Regional Carvana? Regional Carvana. Ooh! When are we gonna get a regional defensive, like whale shark? Or like basking shark? That would be so cool. It's Sharpedo, but he's just like, hello! How are you? Oh, you could say that it's, do a basking shark, and then you could say that it's what Wishy-Washy is trying to mimic. Oh, man, it writes itself. Oh, dude, you know what? That actually just made my heart hurt, because it reminded me of the, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Kaizo run I had with a Wishy-Washy, and we were like, I think we were like 50% through the run, and then I made a misplay and lost. Oh, I still have that save too. I might rerun those one day. Now that I don't care, like, about being official in the whole, like, Kaizo community and I just care about my own thing, I've got some really cool Kaizo seeds that I've just saved, and I might rerun them. Have I guarded enough? See, this is what happens when I lose count. This is why I do this off stream. This is legitimately the worst grind I think I've ever done in gaming. And I've done it twice. Alright, pray for... Oh, we got it. Good. Okay. Is the payoff cool? Yeah, I think so. That's why I'm doing it. But this grind, not great. Now, I will say, very satisfying. We are grinding level 1 enemies in the first area, which can come in pairs. Which will give double money, but not double experience. So what we do is we guard 8 times per battle for maximum job experience, so that our jobs will guarantee level up, but we, as a team, will only get 1 experience point. So this is the ultimate min-max. Ridiculous. This is crazy shit. Is it boring? Oh, yeah. I will not deny that this is bad. This is bad content. However, again, we are beating all of the bosses in this game at the lowest possible level. Pretty cool. I think it's cool. And then at a certain point, and I am going to use save states. I have decided that I'm going to use save states because it's the reason I quit last time. I am going to use save states to manipulate Odin into dropping and giving me 2 Goon Gears. Because again, I tried to do this whole challenge on my actual 3DS, and having that boss, because I think it's a 3% chance to steal Goon Gear, and then I think he has a 1% chance to drop it. So, like, it just doesn't happen. Or it's like a 3% chance to steal it, and then he has a 2% chance to drop it or something. It's ridiculous. And with how these older games are programmed, you have to, like... I mean, you have to do things legitimately different every time. Otherwise, you hit the same RNG, and you will never see the item. And it was crazy. Like, I remember there were times where, like, I'd go into the cave, and I'd, like, get to the boss fight, and then halfway through the boss fight, I'd be like, wait, is he gonna hit me for, like, 278 damage on everybody? And then all of a sudden, everybody would get hit for 278, and I'd be like, God dang it, I walked here the same exact way I did last time. And I would have to restart the fight because it's like, shoot, dude, everything's gonna be the same. So I am going to use save states this time to ensure that I'm getting a chance at the spears. Because it is, I believe, the best spear in the game. Well, it's not the best spear in the game, because there's a spear that you can get from the Legendary Smith. It is the best spear in the base game. So getting 1 is good. I want to get 2. Because that's the legendary goal that everybody wants. And I also want to do it as low of a level as I possibly can. Which might be asking too much. But we'll see. The last goal after that is I want to see what the lowest possible level for 9,999 HP is. Because people have done the opposite. They've found out how late you can be and still get 9,000, or how do I want to say this? People always worry that they're not going to be able to make it to 9,999 HP. So, like, they figured out, like, when you have to get the black belt job in order to reach it. But I don't know if anybody's ever done, like, a playthrough where they're like, I'm going to reset every level for the maximum possible HP. And it's like, oh, level 48 is when you can have 9,999. I don't know if anybody's ever done that. Maybe they have mathematically, like they did the formula, but I don't know if anybody's ever actually done the grind, and I want to do it. Because technically in this game, your job is what matters, and your equipment is also what matters. And everything else is just kind of like, cool. It's like extra. So theoretically, if I can get 9,999 HP at as low of a level as possible and have my job level at 99, I should be just as strong as if I was level 99 with all of that stuff. Which makes no sense, but it should make sense. But I don't know. And looking at everybody's outfits, I think I'm right. I think Lunith is gonna be the Dark Knight. I really like Ingus in his outfit up there with the red. Rayfa looks really good with her ponytail and the blue. And I prefer Ark as the Dark Knight because she has brown hair, which matches the armor. And honestly, it doesn't even look like her hair. It looks like it's just part of the armor. It matches so well. But Rayfa and Ark have better outfits on other jobs that I would much rather them dress as, because I am a style over stats person. However, in this situation, I think I can actually pull off perfect style and stats. Yeah, that's honestly, so one of the things that always brought me back to gaming in the last, pretty much since I got into the shiny, literally probably 2019, right before COVID. Um, I honestly, I wonder what got me back into. I wonder if it really was John Stone, because that's really funny that I ended up not liking him because he like, I genuinely don't think he fully grasped how lucky he was when he got his shiny Ghastly like that. Because he, if you go back and watch, it makes me so bitter to talk about, but when you go back and watch it, he's so casual about it. And it's just like, that's not how that works, brother. But yeah, over the last, like, 7 years now, the shiny Pokemon community has, like, really always brought me back because I'll be doing something, I'll be hunting some rare drop that's, like, dude, I don't even know. Like, in Dragon Quest, the rarest drops, I think, are 1 in 256. And I'll be hunting a drop in that game, and people are like, oh my gosh, why are you doing that? That's so crazy. And it's like, stop. 1 in 256? I mean, really, I have no idea why you are more popular. I love watching your stream. I genuinely don't know. My only guess, the reason is that I'm too negative. But, like, that can't be it. There are people who are so much more negative and angrier than I am. But, like, it's my only guess. Is that, like, some days I just have bad days and I just keep streaming and I complain the whole time. But, like, that can't be it. I don't know. I'm honestly, it's so funny you say that because I'm rooting for you. Because, like, you've blown up and you streamed 2 days specifically. I've got all my money on you. On top of that, I feel like every time somebody's chatting, I'm like, who is this? Oh my god, this person's got 5,000 followers. Who is this person? Oh my god, who's this person? I absolutely, yeah, no, I was focusing on getting in shape and stuff this year, which has been great. However, I very quickly realized that I am not in good enough shape to go to a skate park and have fun. So I'm currently getting back in shape so that I can ride my skateboard at the skate park to have fun. Because right now, I'm just in that, like, oh, he's gonna hurt himself. Oh, old man down! Oh, somebody call. Oh, his leg's bent. Oh, his leg's bent. Um, so I have been getting back into streaming a bit. That makes me, thank you. That makes me feel better. Although I almost lost myself this morning. I just joined, it's Discord, man. I really don't understand what it is. Like, I really don't know if it's me or if it's Discord. It probably would happen if I was on Twitter. I don't know. But I'm in this Discord for this game called Tears of Metal, which is this new, like, Dynasty Warriors roguelite that's coming out. And the devs said that it's coming out in Q1, quarter 1 of 2026, which is between now and, March. And there's been, like, 6 people in the last 2 weeks who are like, can we get an update? Can we get an update? Hey, devs, plus or minus 90 days. Can we get, some information on when the game's coming out? Are we getting a playtest or another demo or anything? Blah, blah, blah this, blah, blah, blah that. And it's just like, come on, guys, leave them alone. It's like the last time I spoke up about something like this in a community, people were like, yeah, well, we want something to do, blah, 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 we want content, blah, blah, blah. And it was just like, yo, like, I play this game more than anybody. Literally, I can prove it. I have more hours than anybody. It's like, we do not need more content right now. It's like, we need patches and stuff. Like, let them finish the game. But like, oh my god, it's happening again. And like, I almost snapped. Because it was like, leave them alone! I almost sent the devs a message, but then I was just like, bro, they don't want to hear it from me. I was going to be like, hey, don't listen to the crowd. Like, take your time. Do what you guys need to. It's your game. But it's like, they know it's their game. Like, I don't need to fucking tell them that. But I just played the demo some more, and I had a bunch of fun, and I posted about playing the demo, and that I'm having fun playing the demo, and I was hoping that the devs would see that and be like, look, like, there's still fun to be had. Like, let's take some time and make this nice. But then I also found a bug in the demo that made me really angry, so I sent that to one of the devs privately. Which I have found to be better, because when you take a bug and you point it out to the community, first and foremost, people are going to exploit it. But secondly, it's like, it's really easy to point out a bug and seem like rude about it. And maybe that's just me, but like, I feel like when you send it to the dev privately with like some information on like being able to replicate the bug, I've always gotten positive feedback where they're like, wow, thank you, like this helped so much, I was able to replicate it myself and now it's fixed. Especially when you find something game-breaking. I have found that when you find game-breaking bugs and you don't share them with the community, the devs are like so thankful. Because that's gotta be one of the biggest headaches, dude, is when somebody discovers something game-breaking. Because then you're just like, alright, do I have my morning coffee or do I just get on the game? I gotta fix this. But I have been itching to play some Pokemon, but I did turn on my 3DS and I was like, okay, do I go for Gloom, Weezing, or Celebi? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for Weezing, because I feel like Weezing is gonna be, if I ever catch Weezing, that'll be the Pokemon that like I remember on my deathbed. The 1% self-destruct Weezing. Like, let's go. And then as soon as, like, the game booted up, I saw I was in Elix Forest, and I was like, no, I should do... Oh, I just killed it. Was it enough? It was enough. I was overcounting anyways. We're good. And it was like, okay, let's just do Celebi, because if I... yeah, let's just do Celebi, because if I get shiny Celebi, I can finally move on, and then all I have to do is I have to beat all... I have to beat all of the Elite Four, and then I can go catch Mischievous in Mount Silver, and I'll finally be done with my Professor Oak challenge. And then, like, I sat down to do Celebi, and it was like, bro, I forgot Celebi is a minute per reset. Okay, maybe I don't want to do Celebi. And then that's when I kind of sold myself on restarting on the computer. I'm not sure when I'll do it. It'll probably be a day where I wake up at midnight or something like that, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't go back to sleep. And I'll probably do like 4 or 5 hours, 8 hours, who knows, of trainer ID resetting until I get a trainer ID I like. And then after that, I'll probably, I'll do, yeah, what we'll do is, I'll probably do the full cheat. I did this in one of my playthroughs. I'll probably do the full cheat. And, oh, how do you do this? I can't even remember how you do it. Oh my god. Okay, wait. You do Totodile. And you use Totodile to beat Sprout Tower and Faulkner immediately. So that he's level... Yeah. Oh, yeah. So he's level 17. And you put Mud Slap on him. And then you go... You have to do all this without saving. You go... and do the duplication glitch. And then you reset. And then you pick Chikorita. And you beat Sprout Tower and Faulkner with Chikorita. And... you might have to skip some stuff so that you're only level 15, and you do the duplication again, and then you're left with Cyndaquil, and then Totodile and Chikorita are ready to evolve, basically, and you have 2 copies of Mud Slap, if I'm remembering all this correctly. Theoretically, I guess you could go all the way to getting a rare candy or, like, a nugget or something, but I think Mud Slap's definitely the best. It's only 1,500, but, like, that helps you so much. There's so many Pokemon that can learn Mud Slap and then fight Ghastly and Sprout Tower instead of, like, not. Oh, I could have been doing this the whole time. I was thinking too hard. And then another thing I want to do is I want to get every odd egg shiny, because last time I didn't. I duplicated a whole box of odd eggs, and I did not get every Pokemon shiny. I think it's a 15% chance. Hitmonchan was the one I wanted to, and I'm so sad. I should have tried harder, but I had like 5 or 6 bad eggs towards the end, and I was like, I don't like this. The scariest thing is, the last time I think I checked my PC, I don't think any of the eggs are in there anymore. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure the last time I loaded up the game, the eggs had all, like, mutated. Which is, like, I don't think that should happen. I have taken a long enough break from Dark Cloud 2 that I think I'm ready to go back at some point and do something I've always deemed is not worth my time. Because it's literally, there's two challenges that no one has ever done in Dark Cloud 2. One of them is so miserable, I don't think anybody will ever do it without cheating. Which is fine because it's that miserable. And then there's another one that I think is possible, is miserable, but I think the payoff will be worth it. And that is completing Dark Cloud 2 all medals as soon as possible. Which is essentially a Professor Oak challenge in Dark Cloud 2. It really is kind of funny how I pretty much take... You were right, I pretty much do take Pokemon challenges and apply them to other games. Which again brings me back to what I was saying about the Dragon Quest community. It blows my mind because those people will be like, oh my god, what are you doing? You know that's a 1 in 2... I think it's 1 in 256. I think it's... Yeah, because it goes by 8s. So what is it? I think it's 256, because I know it's 8, blah, 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 blah. I know it's 8, 16, 24, so 1. Is it 256? Yeah, it's 1 in 256. And they're like, don't you know it's a 1 in 256? And it's like, bro, that's not that rare. Like, come on. Like, that, I know that it's a bummer when you have to farm for it. Like, what do you, oh, man, I need 1 more. Oh. But when you're doing a challenge, and the challenge is get a 1 in 256, come on, man. throw on a good YouTube video and you got it. Shiny, like, again, I hate saying this, but shiny Pokemon hunting makes it look like a joke. I hate comparing stuff like that because it what is it? What is the saying? Comparison is the theft of joy or something like that, or comparison is the... Oh, what is the saying? I can't remember. Is the thief of joy, something like that. But it's just like, I don't know. It's one of those things where, again, like, I look at it like, oh, wait. It's a what? A 0.1% chance? That's not so bad. What do you mean that's not so bad? It's like, well, Pokemon's a blank. And it's just, again, it's funny to me, because, like, you'll be in these communities where people are like, it's impossible! It's a 1 in 10,000! And it's like, wait, a 1 in 10,000? Okay. And then I'll go hang out in the shiny hunting community, and they're just like, wait, 1 in 10,000? Oh, that's like a blah 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 Jirachi. And it's like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, well, technically Jirachi, and it's like, I'm making this up here, but like, there'll be like some specific shiny that has like slightly off odds, because like, a certain calculation doesn't run correctly, and it's just like, dang, dude. I thought this was rarer than a shiny for a moment, but it's not rarer than a blank. And again, it's not even a theft of joy for me. It's just like, it makes it comprehensible in my mind. Except for Shiny Celebi and Pokemon Virtual Crystal. I genuinely don't understand it. Like, according to my, what is it, the daily log in the 3DS, I've spent over, like, 800 hours looking for that thing. It's insane. Now, I still don't understand if I was hard resetting or not, because every time I talk to people, like, about that, on whether or not Virtual Crystal has hard resets through the touchscreen or not, I swear it's like 50-50 on people understand what I'm even talking about. So I actually don't know. I'm under the impression that I was hard resetting for like 2 years, which really bums me out. Ooh! Now, he doesn't change, or is he yellow? He's like a yellowish, right? He's like the color of this goblin's hat, I think. He's like a... I think he's cool. Yeah, he's like a yellow-orange, right? He's like a Sunny D. I'm gonna be honest. The monkeys got way too much hate. Now, I will admit this. I don't think I've ever admitted this on stream. As a young boy. Oh, dear God. This was... Oh, my God. This is... Oh, my God. It's actually 15 years ago. As a young boy, I was a little into the marijuanas. And I used to draw Semi-Sage with a 5, oh god, what are they called? I cannot actually remember what the parts of a leaf are called. But I would draw a Semi-Sage with a marijuana leaf on his head. On, like, all of my school binders. I don't know if that's cringe or not, but I used to do it. I'll admit it. It was 15 years ago. Actually, it might have been 16 years ago. Oh my god, I'm old. I don't do that anymore. I haven't drawn a Semi-Sage in years. But I loved the monkeys. I really liked Gen 5 back. Like, I didn't play it a lot. That's kind of when I fell out of Pokemon. And then, strangely, as much as I hate 3D now, I really got back with X and Y. Actually, X and Y was the first and I think only time. No, I went back and did, Yellow and Silver? Yeah, because if I remember correctly, yeah, because that's when I found out, is it Dragonite can't learn Fly? Somebody can't learn Fly in, Ruby, or not Ruby, in, Red, Blue, and Yellow, and it makes me super mad. Oh, I'm trying to remember what it is. Is it Gyarados? It's Gyarados or Dragonite can't learn Fly, and I remember it making me so angry. But I did have this chat the other day. I am not a big Gen 4 fan. Well, not Heart Gold Soul Silver. I think everybody loves Heart Gold Soul Silver. Diamond Pearl Platinum. I've never played Platinum in my life. As far as I can remember, I've never played Platinum. But for some reason, man, I just don't remember liking Diamond and Pearl. Ooh. I don't remember what good... I mean, Flamethrower is always good, but I think Flame Burst is the other good move, but Flamethrower is better than that. I always like getting a good nature on a shiny. It feels so satisfying because you're like, yes. Never gonna use it. Oh, and we killed it. Bonk. Oh, it still worked. Wonderful. Oh, wow. We're actually a quarter of the way done. I don't think I'm going to finish this up. I think I'm going to do this off stream. Because we were at the 40-minute mark, so it's taking me about 40 minutes to get here. So if we're just roughly a quarter of the way done, yeah, I'd rather do this off stream. I literally just sit here and do this while I watch something, and I just like zone out, and then eventually I'll look back at my main monitor and be like, oh yeah, and then I'll kill the goblin. I got super obsessed with watching Warhammer 40k controversies the other day. There's something about watching controversies in communities that you have no involvement in that's like just pure dopamine for the brain. Because it's all new information, and then there's like the gossip and the juicy part of like everything, and then there's like the payoff of like, and this is how everything went, and then you never have to think about any of that information. It's so good, dude. Is it bad for you? I don't know. But it feels good. Oh my god, yeah, man. Watching, like, a controversy about a community that you just have no involvement in is just pure, like, dopamine the whole time. Because you're like, and then what? Oh! Loaded dice! Oh my god. I learned, like, there was a controversy within the controversy, and I'm not even kidding. When I learned about, like, because I was like, I have to go back. What is he referring to here? When I learned about the first controversy that they were referencing, I was hooked for the day, dude. Because I was watching one video, and the guy was talking about how they had discovered, like, loaded dice, and it was like, dang, okay. I can see how in, like, this kind of game, having loaded dice would be, like, an insane advantage. You know, when dice rolls matter, having the loaded dice over, like, 50 dice rolls would just be, I mean, it is cheating, but it'd be insane. Like, damn, you never rolled a 1? Shit. Like, replacing your, like, the way the guy was cheating was he literally had no 1s. His dice just had 2 6s on them. And it's like, that's insane. It's like, literally removing your 1s with 6s is absurd. Like, that skews the game so hard. And, like, as the guy's explaining it, he's like, and this is more corrupt than the toilet dice. And it was like, wait, what? What the fuck are toilet dice? And it was like... So I Googled it and I learned about another controversy where a guy got caught with loaded dice. So in a panic, he sprinted to the bathroom and tried to flush them, but he couldn't get the dice to flush because they were too fucking dense. Because they're weighted. So the dice just sat at the bottom of the toilet and the guy basically fled from the scene. And somebody found a bunch of dice just sitting in the toilet. And it was just like, wait, no. So now the community has the term toilet dice. And it's just like, oh my god. It like instantly took me back to when everybody in the world was involved in that fishing scandal with, we got whites and fish. Hey, yo, call the sheriff. We got whites and fish. We got whites and fish over here. Hey, don't let them leave. Oh, man, what a time. Do you remember? What is that? What are these? Why are my inputs suddenly on screen? What? That's weird. How did that happen? How do I undo that? Huh. When did that start? That has not always been happening. That's... What? Did I must have bumped something. I'm so confused. That's so weird. Wait, how did I take damage? Alright, well, I don't know why that's happening, and it's gonna bother the shit out of me. So we're just gonna call it here, because we're a quarter of the way done.